Let us have a very brief but very useful and interesting discussions on gymnosperms. What are gymnosperms? These are naked seeded plants. They can be called as spermatophyte or seed-bearing plants, but the ovules or seeds are exposed in an open sporophyll. In angiosperms, we will see flowers which are bearing this fruit, but uh, these are closed structures in angiosperms. But in case of gymnosperms, we can see the seeds are born on the cones which are open. It's called sporophyll or aggregation of spore-bearing leaves. So gymnosperms are non-flowering plants. So they comprise of 65 genus and more than 1000 species within this genus. So they produce seeds but without fruits. Now there are 4 extant or living divisions: Coniferophyta, Psychodophyta, Ginkgophyta and Metophyta. Let us see each one by one. First of all, Coniferophyta. You can see that there are pines, there are fir, there are larch, there are spruce, many genus can be observed, many families. You can see these are slender trees but having very high, like huge height. You can see more than 100 meters kind of height it will be having, and it is having a pyramidical appearance for the tree. It will be bearing cones and it is having needle-like leaves. So the main family that we have discussed is Pinaceae. Pinaceae means these are having like cones and needle-shaped leaves, foliage leaves. There are two types of leaves: green-colored needle-shaped foliage leaves and brown-colored small scale leaves. Scale leaves are mainly for protection. Needle leaves are for preventing water loss and for doing photosynthesis. Now you can see that the members of this family are monoecious. That means in the same tree you can see female cones and male cones. Normally female cones are found on the top part of the tree and male cones are found on the bottom part of the tree. Why? Because to prevent the fertilization. Otherwise what will happen? If male cones were on the top, the pollen from the male tree will be falling on the female cone. That will cause self-fertilization. So to prevent that, female cones are kept at the top. You can see these the needle like leaves. One thing you should see, so this is the thing, this is the original tree and this is the image. So this is a pollen cone and this is a seed cone. Now we'll see the anatomy of the leaves. Normally people say that this is very difficult to draw. See how easy it is. You can see that normally, just like in leaves, you can see cuticle, epidermis, hypodermis, and within that you can see mesophyll cells where photosynthesis etc. happen. Within the mesophyll cells, embedded to it, you can see resin canals. There are numerous resin canals. Within that you can see the vascular bundle. There are normally two muscular bundles within the single needle, and in between vascular bundles you can see the transfusion tissues. You can see the stomata or stoma. Numerous stoma are there. So this is the structure of needle-shaped leaves. Needles. So there are two kinds of shoot for the pinus tree. One is the long shoot and second one is the dwarf shoot. These dwarf shoots are bearing foliage leaves, green colored needle-shaped foliage leaves, and the dwarf shoot is attached to the long shoot. The long shoot will have unlimited growth. You can see this because of this long shoot or branches, the tree is having a pyramidical shaped structure. Why? Because the bottom layers of the long shoot will be having unlimited growth and top side it will be having a reduced length. So that's why it's getting a pyramidical shape. See, this brown colored thing, no? This is the scale leaves, and this elongated needle shaped leaves are the foliage leaves. So long shoots and dwarf shoots, we have discussed this. Now you can see that this is the image. You can draw like this, right? Now next thing is Psychodophyta, the cycads. Cycads are slow growing plants. It may complete its growth may be in 1000 years, which is found on tropics and subtropical region. These are having tall unbranched trunks. So tall unbranched trunks, and leaves are found on the apex of the trunk. You can see that when it was up to this height, this crown was here. So there were leaves. Okay. When it got elongated, those leaves got shed, and these are the markings of that particular shed leaves or leaf scars. You can see that. Okay. Now you have female cone or male cone on different trees. That's why these are dioecious plants or dioecious trees, and you can see the inflorescence or like male or female cone on the apex of the tree, apex of the trunk embedded within the leaves. So you can see dioecious, it is having male and female corn, right? So the crown is having large pinnately divided corns. Okay, you can see on the central vein on the both sides you can see leaf hits. So it's a compound leaf. So this is the male corn, this is the female corn. So we'll see the aggregation of female corn on the apex, the aggregation of male corns on the apex. So this is how it looks like. On a single row you can see 2 ovules which will be becoming seeds in female, and you can see the aggregation of microsporophyll on the corn which are spirally arranged around the single corn. So this is the thing. Now you can see the close-up image of female corns. This is the megasporophyll, this is the ovule which are spirally arranged, right? So this is the male corn. Each single thing are microsporophyll which will be bearing the sporangia. You can see this is a single, like if I am taking one particular leaf or microsporophyll, it will look like this. And on the lower side or abaxial side you can see microsporangia which are aggregated together called sorus. A numerous microsporangia aggregated together is called a sorus or sori. Okay, you can see that within, if you are opening one particular microsporangia, you can see many like microspores. Okay, if I am cutting it here transversely, you can see this shape. Okay, you can see that there are a lot of mucilaginous ducts, and since on the abaxial side it is arranged like this, you can see microspores embedded in the microsporangia. Right. So male strobili or corn are produced at the apex of the stem. Then corn is erect and compact. The corn consists of a corn axis. This is the corn axis and many microsporophylls. Microsporophylls are closely packed and spirally arranged on the corn axis. Right. One thing you may remember. Okay, at the base and at the apex, the corns will be, the microsporophyll will be sterile. In between, that will be fertile, which will be bearing microspores. Right. Now next, member or division of the like this Gymnosperms or extant division of Gymnosperms is Ginkgophyta. You can see this is a proper tree, and it is also called a maiden hair tree because it's like the maiden's hair. Okay, there is a central notch here for the leaves. Okay, you can see it properly here, and there are fruits which will be having yellow color in the summer and autumn, etc. And there is only one species within the Ginkgophyta, that is Ginkgo biloba. Actually, it's called a living fossil because even in the fossil which was as old as 270 or more than 200 million years ago, we have found a fossil of this species and it is still living now. So it's called a living fossil. Cycads are the closest relatives of this. How we came to know about that? Because Ginkgo biloba and cycads both are having motile sperm. Okay, normally motile sperm is a primitive characteristics. Now Ginkgo biloba, you can see this turning yellow. Okay, when it is mature. Okay, so it will be after, when it is ripe, it will be turning yellow, and after that it will be dying back in winter. Then it will be reappearing in spring. Now the final division of the extant Gymnosperms is the Gnetophyta. Gnetophyta, within 3 families there are around 70 species. Okay, Gnetum, Velvetsia and Ephedra are the 3 families. Right. Velvetsia. These are monotypic genus. That is only one species within this particular genus. So that particular species within this particular genus is the Velvetsia mirabilis, which is endemic to the Namib desert within the African region. Right. So it's having huge, gigantic leaves. You can see. So its corn you can see within the middle. Now Ephedra is the second family within this particular Ginkgophyta division. So these are scrub-like plants, scrubs or bushy type. Okay, you can see its needle-like structures, and you can see its fruit. So it's the only genus within the family. It is the only extant genus in its family Ephedraceae. So Ephedra, there is in Ephedra family there is only one member. Ephedraceae family there is only one member, that is Ephedra. So it is present almost in all continents like North and South America, Europe, Central Asia, China, etc. You can see the final member of the family, the final member of the division Gingophyta is the Neatum. Okay, the sole genus in the family Neataceae. So within the division Gingophyta, there is a family called Neataceae, and within that there is only one genus, that is Neatum. These are the cones. I'll show you that there are male and female cones. Actually, these are ovules within the cones. Okay, these are single ovules. So we'll see a close image of that. Before that, you should understand two things. There can be Neatum, Neatum species. There can be trees, shrubs, and lianas. Different structures you can see in the genus of Neatum. And the peculiar feature of the Neatum is that they pose vessel elements within the xylem. So it's an advanced feature. So we are sometimes disputing to include this in the angiosperms. So Neatum is dioecious. Male or female cones or reproductive organs are actually found in separate trees, just like cycads. So you can see this is a male cone. So this is how its male flowers looks like. You can see at the tip there is like from the that particular row there is a stalk which is arising, and at the tip you can see two anthers within which microsporangium will be there producing microspores or pollen grains. So you can see like this is a perianth. Once it is growing, maturing, it will be going above the perianth, and the microsporangium or the anthers will be on display. So this is the male plant. Now this is the female plant, and you can see the female cone bearing ovules. Some of the ovules are aborted, so that won't be functional, but some will be growing into seeds after fertilization. So this is about the 4 extant divisions of angiosperms. So this is all overview of gymnosperms. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be having a series of video, like small videos, for making like an easy understanding of the topic gymnosperms without having any lag or without having any boredom. Thank you. We'll meet in the upcoming lectures.